Now, every week on Design For You, we love to give you a rundown of our favorite insights from the episode and also help out a viewer with their living space. Now, this week we have Pilani who's written to us, and no, I did not write to myself. This is Pilani with an H, and they would like us to help them with their living room. This is what they have written. Hi Pilani, I'm a follower on your program. How can you advise about my lounge? Well, Pilani, one of the things that really stood out about your space for me is the classic wood parquet flooring. Now, people would die for this. So I would say keep that, absolutely. However, if you do keep this, your lounge suite is blending into the floor because it's actually the same color as the floor. So if you don't have any money to invest in a lounge suite now, I would say reupholster that into a different color, potentially a cream or a beige. But if you do invest in a new couch, I would say go for a mid-century modern, low-seated, L-shaped couch that you can face towards the door where your TV unit is currently, which is really working. And once you've clocked that towards the door, what I did realize is that you've hidden your fireplace with one of the chairs. So I would take away that big, massive chair, potentially buy 2 occasional chairs that can face towards the fireplace. And one of the wonderful things about a fireplace is that that particular wall can become a feature wall and a focal point in the room. And what you can do there is paint that wall a different color to your current walls or put wallpaper on it. Now, something else that I was thinking about is that those curtains are feeling very traditional and old. We need to take those away. If you can start there, you'd be doing yourself a big favor. I would say use some cream sheer curtains, bring the light back into the room. So I hope that that information can help you. Now, one of the things that also stood out about this particular episode and the question that you've asked is how can we create an interior that really embraces the surroundings that it's in? So I've bedded down 5 top tips that I'd like to share with you on how you can actually do that. Number 1, openness is really something that we should all be striving for. Take heed as to where the light is coming from and where the windows are placed in your home, and make sure everything in your space points towards that natural light and make sure that natural light works really hard for you. Number 2 is transparency. Now, what is transparency? It's kind of like the thing that's created when there's like an open plan house or lots of glass used between spaces instead of concrete walls. And what that does is that it creates consistency and flow in your home. And it's so easy to design in that space because you can then create like ideas that are one and read the same in the space. The next is bring the outside in. So if you have a beautiful garden or a patio, an atrium, a courtyard of sorts, open those doors up, create sliding doors so that you can actually open into the outside to make sure that whatever surrounds you actually can live within your house. Number 4, now which should be a trend we should all be going for, be sustainable. So using natural woods with a natural wood grain, using steel, glass, and other elements like cement that are really natural, makes spaces really beautiful, but also sustainable and actually has depictions of nature. And my number 5, which is last but not least, be functional. And I'd like to say that minimalism is the kind of thing that can make a functional space. And how do you achieve that? You pick statement pieces and elements that you absolutely love in your house, and you enhance those and you make sure they stand out. And I say this to say that less is more, and I believe that this is the way to create interiors that embrace the environment.